Shalom, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let you know there's a lot going on, a lot of corruption here. But okay, I do this because it's just a habit now. This is a part of my routine. Okay. You gotta understand, guys. I do this particularly. It's called scouting, like the military. So I use bags as a means of survival because I'm so traumatized. I use them to wipe my ass, to clean. And that's that they don't like me cleaning. As you can see here, it needs to be cleaned, guys. They say it's a problem and it's disrespectful to the library to clean, my seat and things of that nature. And particularly in the manner, in the way that I clean them.
Attention?
Oh yes, I'm paying attention. Sir.
There they give you old age pension.
Oh shit.
They don't give you.
Excuse me, brother. I better get done with this.
But what are you interested in then?
Yeah.
What are you doing then? Just sit here and just
Yeah, they might steal my bottles. I'm so sorry.
all right.
I'm so sorry, brother. They might steal my bottles. So I gotta deliver them to the money changers up there at the country style market, nigga. I'm so sorry, brother. But I do want to talk. So I'm not trying to be rude, but I gotta do this real quick. It's a means of survival. Particularly I do this different places and stuff. Tie bags to things, even to my book bags. It's a habit, even to the cost that I use, particularly. So just give me a moment, brother. I'm so sorry. Trauma, just bad habit. Probably be using bags even after I get out this situation. You can buy them in bulk. I'm serious. Guys so used to them. Luxury paper, toilet paper, paper towel, luxury paper towel. Towels are luxuries to me now. Even toilets. So that's what you guys do right there. It's kind of like marking your territory, but you're not. Just to backtrack, I just got in the habit of doing it, especially with directions if you're in a different place and things of that nature. If you're in the woods, tied to trees and stuff like that. Alright, that's what you do. Keep track of that shit. You can also put things in the bag like rocks or something light. Okay, it blows in the wind, you can see it moving or rocking. So it does not get blown away by the wind. Okay? It's like a weight. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Alright. Tie a few of them. Particularly if you can, 3. Particularly 1, Father, Son, with the Holy Ghost. Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Or just 1 particularly. Put 3 rocks in there representing Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Now hopefully you don't lose track of your directions. Or if they don't get pulled down, torn, by the wind and stuff, the elements. Try it away from a branch, particularly we can get caught on a twig or some sort. Standing branch, then it tears. It'd be a problem. Okay? So it's just a matter of survival. I do this as a habit. Because a friend kicked me out the library, and then when he kicked me out, I'm preparing to actually have to be out there in the winter and charge my phone to these places that I can go publicly. Because they try to kick me out so much. So it is what it is, guys. Okay? So I'm getting up from the ground. Okay, as you can see here, this doesn't need to be clean. See that shit? I said I don't need to clean it. Okay, it's nasty. See, it need to be clean too. Okay. Sometimes we smell like fishy jewels in this motherfucker. Alright, y'all. See, so you see I put bags on things, right? So what I'm going to do, I had to grab a new car. I'm going to tie bags to this. I tie a couple, okay? Just a couple. So, everybody knows I tie bags to cars and why I do it. Because they steal them. So they can easily untie the bags, but, this is a small town. Everybody knows. These motherfuckers brag about everything. And they're so shameless, they just say the shit in front of your face. They're not very smart. They can't control their tongues or their wicked hearts. Okay, they're not very smart. They don't have a lot of smarts, and they can't control their tongues or their wicked hearts. Okay, so it is what it is, guys. But I'm about to, forgive me. I'm gonna go in here particularly. I do have to ask Grant something, so particularly the management. So I'm going in, so I'm not playing with the doors. So if they say something about me playing with the doors, I'm not trying to. I do have to ask Cran something, particularly about this library. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm coming in. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Okay. But I have to get going. I don't want to mess with the doors. Okay. So I just have to ask. But shalom, shalom. Actually, let me step out. But like I said, I'm so sorry. She did hear me say that I was just coming in with. She said, "Please don't play with the doors." I did say, "Do I sound like a man that likes to play with doors?" I did call them magical doors at some point. I do still call them magical doors because science is magic and magic is science when you think about it. Technically, if you look at one of the Thor movies, he mentioned that well, your science is my magic. My magic is or your science. Or particularly, he says, well, some in certain. He didn't say it quite like that, but what he said was, Thor has stated, I think it was Thor Ragnarok, that might be the first movie. So he said, well, what you call science, we call magic. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Even in the occult world, science is considered magic. Okay? Alright? To a certain degree, to a certain extent. Okay? Alchemy was considered a certain kind of magic. Controlling the elemental force of nature. Okay? So it is what it is. However you want to wage it. But nothing personal, just business, and essentials down on business, standing on the rock of the cornerstone that is biggest ever fused, that of my father's business, that of which of course I would never divorce. Okay? And this is Easton the lowly Jew, wild man and born of a harlot true. And I approve this message brought to you. By the way, Fran just didn't want to get caught on camera. I said, look, at the end of the day, come on. Come on. Come on, man. She don't like it. They don't like cameras now. They said they wish there was no cameras in the library so they could say they do whatever they want to. Okay? Alright? They can put their hands on me and shit and all kinds of shit. And then lie and say that I'm the one that they would do this. They said this. Look. And then if I defend myself, say, oh, and they're all white, my community does not stand up for me whatsoever down here, so I have to do all this work. This is why I have to do all this recording work, particularly, unfortunately. Okay, some do. Most particularly, they're very docile or happy-ass niggas. Even the whites call them happy-ass niggas. Like, they're good boys. They're good girls. I said, it's pretty fucked up. They got them motherfuckers trained. And I always try to figure out, how are these niggas so trained? Like, it's literally like a fucking plantation, this motherfucker. So, I took them by storm. Coming out here like this. It's a damn. Even when I was young, I was whooping ass. Whooping big ass, man. Knocking out teeth and everything, man. That's how I was. So it is what it is. Get done like hot dogs on the bun, son. But like I say, I mean, it is what it is. So I just think it's funny. They're called the bigot wars. I say, well, you can't win a war. Particularly I'm a conscientious objector anyway, a pacifist, but if you want war, okay, let's bring the Lord into it. He's a man of war, okay? Alright, so bring him into it, okay? So that's what you want, okay, fine. Fine. It's fucking fine with me, okay? And fine with him too, okay? So you're warring with someone that's a conscientious objector. And then you fucking lose. How does that make you look? You look like a fucking idiot. And I come in peace. I mean, this goes to show you how confrontational fucking losers. For no apparent reason other than the sizes of their very small penises, or dick, excuse me. And the whole thing is not really a bigot war. It is a bigot war, but the foundation of the bigot war is actually a penis war, and that's what they call it. Okay, so beyond all that false sense of false bravado, okay, really is to be the bigger men. And that's really what it's about. Most particularly when it comes to the Caucasian females, to have, as they say, we don't have big bigots. And they thought that I can increase their penis size. Oh, I had some secret or some shit. In regards to me exposing them all the time, they thought I was using some form of magic or something, or telepathy. Which they just sound fucking crazy. So I'm just saying, come on. And they said they can read my mind just as well as I can read their minds. But if you can read my mind, then you should have been able to predict everything that I do, everything that I create, and create a strategy to prevent it from becoming or coming into existence. Okay? Okay? So my resistance is my existence. So my existence is my resistance. Okay? But like I say, one more time for the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. My existence, my resistance is my existence. Okay? Alright? Or my existence is my resistance. Okay? I prefer my resistance is my existence, or it could be said the other way. My existence is my resistance. Okay? But like I say, not looking too good for them in court. Nothing personal, just business. Standing 10 toes down on business. Okay? Alright? Alright? And give me liberty or give me death. As an indigenous American, grabbing my dick to my last breath. And this is Easton the Lowly Jew, wild man and born of a heartlet true. And I approve this message brought to you. Shalom. Shalom. And hold on, just give me a minute. By the way, they want me to use their Cloroxes, their Clorox shit, and I said, well, you're a fucking idiot, because when you really think about it, particularly when it comes to Fran, particularly, that's resources and that's taxpayers' dollars when I'm just getting bags that are infinitely recyclable or made. You actually can throw that shit and recycle that shit. That Clorox shit doesn't get recycled, okay? So you're wasting taxpayer dollars, so you just look like a fucking dumbass. So it just goes to show you how much you really think about the people and how self-centered you are, self-centered bitch, in regards to not allowing me to use bags that I use to wipe my ass and my body, and I'm just fine. Really, it's not a big deal. It's actually, my thing is, why do you want me to come up to you? Is it an authority issue or something with you, bitch? It's crazy as hell. Like, is me cleaning a desk really burden you that much? Like, it's just fucking stupid. Okay? I could be an asshole and just like do it anyway, but like, look, when you gonna kick me out for cleaning up a mess that your people made, most likely, okay? Alright? Are you really going to do that dumb shit? You want to call the cops about it? I could be a real motherfucker asshole, but it's not really being an asshole. I go up there and I just play along with the motherfucker. So when I go to court, I say, yeah, I did. That's what I had to do. See, I'm a pacifist. I'm a peacemaker. I'm a conscientious objector too. So I'll leave, even on the 6th hour, for your bitch ass, Okay? Particularly for the whole fucking library, since this whole fucking confrontation and they want war so bad. I said, okay, I'm going to fight this war passively in peace and let the Lord deal with you and dust off my feet. And there's my spit. Okay, when it comes to the cursing. Okay, of the very ground that they walk on. Okay, and dusting off my feet. Okay, the feet dust off. Now, what does the word say? Okay, and there goes my spit. Step on that shit. Okay, the word says, okay, if the city does not receive you, dust off your feet is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, so I just cursed him. I said, fuck it, this is how I fight. That's how the Lord taught me how to fight. Bitch, no disrespect. I just got PTSD, so when I say that shit, it's no malice. It's just, I think about it, she's a fucking joke to me. I don't take it seriously, so I play that game with her. I could just clean off the bucket. That's way for her to say some dumb shit and record that. So you gonna kick me out the library, bitch? Really? That's attempted murder. For cleaning up a fucking desk, really? It's something I've been doing for a while now. You don't let me use a fucking paper towel, so when you call the cops, they're gonna look at you like you're fucking stupid. Every time I use a fucking paper towel, I count that shit. Okay? Every time I went in there, particularly, besides that one time going into the private restroom, I actually marked down when I use paper towels and shit and toilet paper, just in case they try to sue me for it and stuff, for loss of resources and poor resource management, some dumb shit. She be talking like that dumb shit in there, trying to scare me and shit. I'm like, bitch, bring that shit on, bitch. Bring that shit on, because I know my rights, motherfucker. But like I say, so it is what it is. But anywho, mark that shit down in the algorithm, how many times I used paper towel. Yes, I do have an algorithm for, I call it luxury paper towel, and then it's luxury toilet paper, luxury paper. I call it luxury paper, okay? So yeah, you have to understand. I use luxury paper one time, but just, tissue. And then I use 6 times, and I'll mark it down, 6 times, particularly, I use luxury paper towel. That's how fucked up they got me, and I'm traumatized and shit. I'll be doubting that shit. It's kind of like everybody hates Chris's father. Everything money to me. Everything's a dime, nickel, cent, half cent, motherfucker. If it was a half cent, half dime, motherfucker. If it was a half dime, it is what it is. Shit, but it is what it is. Nothing personal, just business. Standing 10 toes down on business. Standing on the rock, on the cornerstone that the biggest have refused. That of my father's business. That of which, of course, I will never divorce. Okay? So I don't tell them I'm using a paper towel because she'll get bitchy and snappy if I come out with paper towel and shit. So I just like, no. I'm serious. And I asked her. I said, well, can I use the paper towel? She just walked away from me and didn't give me an answer. I said, we really don't like you cleaning the desk, so forth and the other. I said, well, can I use the paper towel? I can't even use the fucking paper towel. For my salvation, okay? But really, I mean, that's why I don't use it. So I just fuck it. I just don't. I try to be compliant as possible, but it's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's only so much I'm going to comply to. I said, no, I'm not your fucking slave, okay? It's an authority issue. It's like she wants me. It's like this thing she has, you know. She's just a fucking racist. She admitted. She even smiles and she says, "Yeah, I'm a big ass. Yeah, I'm a big ass. Yeah, I'm an ugly one too." Even their own people say she's too fucking ugly to fuck. Like, yeah, she's a really ugly woman, and that's why it's obvious why she treats them like that. And she's never been happy. I heard her having a conversation. She's never been truly happy. She never really is. Okay, so you have miserable people like that. A lot of these motherfuckers even admit that they're not fucking happy. Okay? And they hope that I bring some kind of joy into their life, some purpose. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. Particularly when it comes to my dick. I said, nope, no Dark Dick Dynasty over here, friend. No Dark Dick Dynasty over here. But like I said, it is what it is. But she's supposed to be some kind of great thinker, I guess. This is saying everybody loves Fran. She's like the mastermind of all things bigotry, the worship of all things bigotry and penis and shit. I said, well, you mastermind and losing your fucking pension. I'm damn. You know. And they actually support this bitch. None of them, let me tell you something. All this is happening to me. None of these Caucasians speak up against this. Let me just say, they're all bigots, man. Because if you truly were not a bigot, your silence, your silence, okay? Your silence will not be in association with you being complicit with everything that's happening to me as your compliance. Duh. Okay? Because you're fucking bigots. And they say it all the time. I don't want to stand against my own race. Race is morality, morality is race. I said, okay, when you go look in the fucking dictionary, you fucking idiot. Fucking moron. I went in the fucking library. You can't tell me the difference between race and morality. Or morality and race. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's how I built my case. And so they're doing this for their race. So you're harassing me, someone that is, you know, handicapped in 5 different ways that you caused, and some things that I was born with, because of your race. Okay? No, because you're a piece of shit. That's really what it is. Okay, but it is what it is. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. Mazel tov.